Welcome to the tutorial How to Mystify Your Story. In this second video, we will learn that the definition we use to create a riddle subjects certain conditions. We put the adverbial qualifications aside for this video and zoom in on the active verb. An active verb always means changing something, and changing something means crossing some border. May it be a sensual contrast, like from red to green. May it be a semantic opposition, like from certainty to uncertainty, from law to resistance, or from man to woman. Sometimes these are volatile and subtle borders, like noticing an uneasy smile that makes us rethink a person's situation, and sometimes it is a violent breach of fundamental ethical laws, like killing someone. When a figure crosses a fundamental border, it is changing its state of being, and it isn't too far away to compare him to a nomad, either outward and physical or inward and psychic. But often we have a more complex development of the story, so someone crosses the border and drags another person into the story by making him crossing another border. Therefore, we have a background story which normally must be revealed, and a foreground story with a somehow hero to follow. This is the most typical inaugurating and background structure of mysteries, fantasy, horror, and any other adventurous story. Thus, I have to remember that most typical doesn't mean necessary. That's, for example, how a whodunit unfolds. The background story is one of an abominable murder and of an unscrupulous criminal. The foreground is the patient and ingenious investigator who tracks down this society's menace. Or we have a young, desperate woman with lots of displeasing relationships in her past, but now falling in love with a mysterious man who is on the run, as we learn to know in the ongoing story. Or we have young Ben Mears trespassing the Marston house in Stephen King's Salem's Lot. We have a girl getting lost in the woods, or we have the desperate Torrance family with a gifted boy moving to a lonely hotel. Whatever it is, what makes someone cross the border, which purpose he has, we can call it mischief, condition, accident, mistake, hazard, or misapprehension. And sometimes it will be a chain of incidents which leads our hero to the place where his story ought to happen, like young Harry Potter. Actually, these are steps of alienation which are rooting an innocent child from an idyll to adventure. Remember, especially in this case, that young Harry reacts to strange events. This is the foreground story, and it is driven by an intricate background story. So, when we turn back to our definition from the last video, it must be a definition of someone who crosses a border, becoming a nomad. In the next video, I will show you the first of two strategies how to work with such a definition. I hope you like this video and give me a thumb up, and that we will meet again in this third video.